Guess I can get started while I wait for you guys. I'll put my coat on. So I got the chills. Hello, everybody. Carpetbagger and Madge here. Oof. Oof. How's everyone doing tonight? All right, got my water bottle, my cat. So we got, I apologize, I have been sick since January, but we are, tonight we're gonna get these postcards sent out because I'm leaving tomorrow, and this needs to get done. Oh, how's everyone doing tonight? Where am I headed next? I'm actually going to St. Louis tomorrow for Trans World, which is not what you think. Trans World is a haunted house convention, not haunted as in like the ghost of my dead grandmother lives in my attic. Haunted as in, like, you know, Halloween jump scare type houses. Thank you, Jerry's Keeper. It's greatly appreciated. I have had a cold, and honestly, I've had a cold since I was in California in January. And it seems every time I travel, I get sick now, which is really worrying me. I don't know if it's related to my diabetes. I don't know. But, yeah, it's a problem. Problem I'm trying to work on. Awesome. On my back. Just cut off the Wi-Fi. I don't think it's allergies. Am I back? Back. I want to say something. I love all my British subscribers. And I love all my wonderful British Patreon supporters. But, man, you guys have the biggest, longest addresses known to man. I had to handwrite one of these, and it's like a paragraph for someone's address. I've been taking vitamin D. My wife gave me some vitamins to take. I think they're a little longer. I think your words are a little longer, Gail. The giant beaver. Now, to clarify, these are the postcards that are going out for people that were charged on the 1st of this month, which is March. The next batch will be charged April 1st, and will go out. We'll be going out mid-April. Yes, John. Just a week away. I'm going to St. Louis right now before our trip, which is ludicrous that I'm trying to pack all this in. I'm going to come home for 3 days, and then me and John are going to leave on our road trip. Sam Swope, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you, Christopher Lucas, for the super chat. It says British do not know what real pudding is. That's a giant can of worms. Now, you're nuts too, John. If I remember correctly, me and you drove, what, 5-6 hours one way and 5-6 hours back the other way to film one thing, and you had to work the next morning. Coming to the Akron Art Museum. I don't do a lot of art museums. Most art museums don't let you film or take pictures. Yeah, it was fun. That was a lot of fun, John. Yeah, I heard about Tim Hollis on the Defunct Land podcast. Tim Hollis is amazing. If you think I know anything about roadside attractions, you need to talk to Tim Hollis. He is the human encyclopedia, the absolute authority on roadside attractions, especially roadside attractions that no longer exist. Yeah, that'll be in the mail, Ryan. The trip starts on the 28th. I did not see St. Patrick's Day in Savannah. I did some local St. Patrick's Day celebrations. Do we Google destinations? I kind of, definitely set out, at least some game plan. Me and John are playing this one a little loose. Why did I get kicked out of the Santa Claus convention? You'll have to watch the video to find out. Yes, this is the sequel to the pre-Stampening Dakota. Now this time I do have all the envelopes. All these are signed, addressed. They need to be stamped, and then they'll be sent on their way. I'm going to leave your postcard at Joey's Pancake House, Christopher. Ick was not at Shamrock City. I don't know. I think Ick may only do the fall festival. And Ick is not, the character of Ick is not owned by Rock City. He is an independent character, and he does appearances at conventions and Renaissance festivals as well. CK2D, that is an adequate reason. What's more narrow, Needles Point or Fatman Squeeze is probably the tighter. Dakota Kellogg says, where your videos help with anxiety attacks? I did not know that. Yeah, you want Ick to appear at your birthday party? I don't know if he does overseas events. So you'll have to come to America for your birthday party, and I'll introduce you to Ick. Will I be 100% from a match with Morty? At this rate, I'm starting to get a little worried. I'm going to do more festivals, John. Any idea what festivals you want to do? Ick is a super nice guy, and it's funny that me and Ick have kept in contact. Don't worry, because I've been sick since January. Every time, it's like a cycle. Go on a road trip, I get sick in the middle of the road trip. I don't heal up until I get home. Then, as soon as I go on another road trip, about halfway through, it cuts out again. As some of my closer friends may know, I had a very rough Saturday, a very rough personal day on Saturday, and my sickness came back like that. Like, sometimes you feel like when negativity gets in your body, it literally poisons you. Oh. I may try to get to Alton. I don't know. It all depends. My main reason for being there is, yeah, John, it was really rough about peddling prints. My main priority in St. Louis is the Trans World Haunt Convention. And I have some friends from past videos that will be there. Dan Blankenship? Is that any relation to Mortimer? Yeah, Transworld is in St. Louis. I'm definitely going to try to hit some other things while I'm there, but I just want my priority to be... Yes, Gail, I've heard that they have a London dungeon, like the San Francisco dungeon, and instead of the end, there's like a drop ride in San Francisco that's supposed to be like you're climbing over the fence at Alcatraz, and apparently in the London version, you're getting hung. So it like lifts you up, and like you hear noises like saying you're going to be hung, and then it drops really fast, which that's pretty brutal sounding. Who do I think deserves to be in the WWE Hall of Fame that isn't? China. China by herself, not as part of a group, by herself, I think is the biggest missing piece of the Hall of Fame. King Kong Bundy definitely deserves Hall of Fame. Vader, too. I think Vader's one of the big missing pieces of the Hall of Fame. They should have inducted him while he was alive. Christopher Lucas says a lady yelled at you because the price of stamps went up. Because you made that decision on a federal level, I'm sure. Yeah, Ryan, I'd like to say the missing piece to the Hall of Fame is the Hall of Fame itself. Where is it? Where can I go see it? It's got to be the largest theoretical Hall of Fame without an actual building in the world. The trams in Pigeon Forge went up this year. They used to be 50 cents. Now they're $1. And people were losing their minds over it. Tram ride costs 50 cents. Well, Honky Tonk Man is critical about everything, so that doesn't really matter. Yeah, Undertaker. Which it looks like Undertaker is not going to be at WrestleMania this year, so who knows what's going on with Undertaker. I may have lost my crap a few times at Walmart, Christopher. I'm sorry. Well, thank you, Melissa. Toy Addict. I was actually wondering about that, if Mick Foley would be at that convention. I didn't see him, but that doesn't mean he's not there. Gail asks if it's normal to feel full of gas after Taco Bell. Yes, that's part of the experience. You will have explosive diarrhea. I'm just telling you that now. It's part of the experience. Any news on Ghost Town? No. And I seriously doubt there ever will be. did I do with my prizes in the Santa video? I think I already lost them. All right. Well, we're off to a good start. Got our international contingent of postcards stamped. People were getting drunk in Taco Bell. Do they serve alcohol at Taco Bell in England? Here's a few stray foreigners. They serve alcohol. What the heck? Thank you for your super chat, Melissa. And thank you for joining Patreon. I appreciate you always being so supportive. Speaking of Taco Bell, where's Maury? Is that racist? Do they serve alcohol like at McDonald's? Like, is that normal for fast food? Weirdest place that serves booze is Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, but I think there's a reason for that. I think it's the only way they can get parents to come. Yeah, in America, as a general rule, fast food places do not serve beer. You can get alcohol at the movies some places in America. That's not like unheard of. Some places do serve beer. Do I have any roadside suggestions for the Kansas area? Asked Dakota. I don't. I'm not very familiar with Kansas, to be honest. That's one state I've not done enough exploring in. Come to Blount County, Tennessee. Drugs are illegal. Yeah, the drugs are illegal here too. If I could choose to bring back the Chuck E. Cheese band or the Rocket Fire Explosion, I'd definitely be the Rocket Fire Explosion. I think it has much more character than the Chuck E. Cheese band. Way more character. How many return postcards? Gosh, I almost don't want to talk about that. I get quite a few unwanted postcards, let me just say that. Yeah, I could do a postcard of me shaving Morty's mutton chops. That'd probably be a pretty popular postcard. Well, thank you, Tyler. Andy Lindsay. Ask money for next adventure. Thank you. Next adventure begins tomorrow. Now, I don't know. I may, it may get bumped to the next day, depending on how sick I am in the morning. Vincent Gustini. Hey, man, what's up? And I apologize because I think I mispronounce your name a wrong way every time I say it. Tony, you're heading to the mountains? I'm heading to St. Louis tomorrow. You're used to it. Me too. My real last name is hard to pronounce. That real last name being Kretschy. Krejci. The sort of last name where people ask what country you were born in. The name is of Czech descent. Gail's asking, why do we call daffodils jonquils? I don't know, just the yellow daffodils we call jonquils. That's what I've heard. I think it might be a southern thing. Hey, Denise, how are you doing? I've never been to the ever been to the Czech Republic. I wouldn't change my name because I have the same last name as two of my grandfathers. Oh gosh, let me make sure I get this right. My great grandfather and my great great grandfather have the same name as me. And jonquils is a fun word. Feist, man, I pretty much have a freeze on moderators. Tell us a secret? I think I just did. Now, I've mentioned my name before. My real name. Yeah, I don't know. Jonquils. Yeah, that's right. I did slip up on live stream a long time ago and give my name to a cop. Am I all right? I'm okay. A little sick. Well, I think my fever just broke. Yeah, I think I'm starting to sweat. I think my fever just broke. Where's my water bottle? I don't want to get dehydrated. Gail, I don't know. I had a rough day on Saturday and my cold came back. It comes back whenever I'm under any stress, I think. I hope it's not connected to my diabetes at all, but it probably is because I think diabetes weakens your immune system. First blood match with Morty. Let's not get crazy. Although, I think last time me and Morty met, there was definitely a clear winner, and if that would have been a first blood match. It was gross. They had to mop the ring. Morty should be ashamed of himself for scaring all those kids, bleeding in front of him. Quit scaring children, Morty. You wouldn't, if you'd have just shaved off your mutton chops, you wouldn't have had to scare all those kids. Awful dry cough. Oh, that's good water. I don't know why Earthquake the Ride was busy. You go by there in the middle of the summer, there's no one there. Yeah, I'm still drinking only water. No, Morty, I could still beat you with the flu, strep throat, whooping cough, and the Black Plague. Right, says me and Adam put Earthquake on the map. I don't know. I think Earthquake was there before I was born. If my videos have upped Earthquake's popularity, mission accomplished. Thank you, PC, for your super chat. Bedtime good night from the ATL. Hot Lana. Because it's hot most of the time. It's hot during Dragon Con and all those poor people in their giant costumes freaking leaking out sweat. Probably didn't up the population of World of Illusion. Probably didn't hurt it either, though. Did it change the face of wrestling? Maybe. Maybe. After I shave Morty's mutton chops, who knows? I might come out and shave Jerry Lawler's head. Well, Nathan, you should, if you're on Patreon, you should be getting a card this month. I would recommend double checking Patreon and making sure all your information is correct. Because I print out the labels straight off of Patreon. The fight will not be streamed because folks at Supreme Wrestling are afraid that I will if I live stream it would overshadow Jerry Lawler's appearance. Hello, Anna. Come join my live stream. No, love you. Hey, Christy. Come join my live stream.
Let me just give me a minute.
All right. Oh. Morty will be the carpet jobber. That's a good name for him. Suicide monkey? What are we talking about? Murder shit. I'm the John Cena of YouTube. I'm not sure what that even means. I've eaten soup for lunch and dinner today. How old are you, Morty? 65, 70 years old? Christopher, thank you. $2.99 for chicken noodles and Sprite. Unfortunately, I don't eat noodles because they have carbs in them, and I don't drink Sprite because it has sugar in it. What's that? Prudencio says might do Morty versus Carpetbagger on WWE 2K19. Yeah, I think I'm good. Like for base stats, I'd use Stone Cold Steve Austin for me, and then and who do they got that would probably be comparable to Morty? Maybe like Peyton Royce probably would be about the skill level. Yes, I remember Hank Scorpio from The Simpsons. The Dixie Stampeding. What does the sign say? Nathan Hayes. Morty looks like a young Monopoly man, only fatter. Well, he's only the richest man in southern Indiana. Or so he'd like us to believe. Gail, you threw your husband off a bridge so you could marry a sleazy wrestling manager in southern Indiana. Am I using a different camera right now? I'm using my phone. I live stream using my iPhone X. Where's my water? Thank you, Denise. Yeah, the friggin' haunted leprechauns. I probably breathe in. I go to so many haunted houses. I probably breathe in an unhealthy amount of fog. Thank you, Calvin Franklin. I will try very, very hard to get well soon. Yes, Ryan. The next tap event in April, the deciding factor will be made if Tyler Garrison can beat Jimmy Lee in a brass knuckles on a pole match, then I get my belt back. If somehow Jimmy Lee manages to cheat his way to victory, Pete gets to keep the belt. So I have all the faith in the world in Tyler, and I'm going to be there right next to him to make sure that that Reverend Pete will not interfere. And in addition to that, Reverend Pete will be handcuffed to one of the security guards. Is it the Mardi Gras cold? I guess. It's the cold that keeps coming. The cold that keeps giving. I agree with you, Denise. I don't believe in body shaming. I think there's plenty of other valid criticisms of Morty. His sleazy behavior. The fact that he's been scheming wrestlers his entire career. The fact that he steals people's intellectual facial property. Yeah, I was gonna say, Ryan. I was gonna say for Morty that to use what's her name? Oh, I can't remember that one girl's name. She was like the worst wrestler ever. All Red Everything. What's her name? What WWE female wrestler catchphrase was All Red Everything? I can't remember. Eva Marie? Yeah. She's, I think, literally probably the worst wrestler in WWE history. Bless her heart. Ruby Riot's from Indiana. Wonder if her and Morty have ever crossed paths. I kind of look like a fat Civil War lieutenant, too, so I don't want to be throwing that around too much. Sarah Logan. I know that it is David Garrison's lifelong dream. The only thing he truly wants in this world, is to wrestle Sarah Logan. He stated that several times on Facebook. You got beat up by Sarah Logan? I've never been beat up by a woman. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'll tell you what, in the tap locker room, Crystal Rose, probably more intimidating than most of the male wrestlers. Nathan A says you should give out birthday cards or like a novelty or something. It's 15th birthday in May. That might be hard to keep track of, but I do appreciate the idea. I think Christy lied about coming back. Yeah, but watch Crystal Rose in any match in any of my tap videos. She actually won a battle royal, and she was the only female participant. I remember Gail Kim and Awesome Kong from TNA back when TNA was legit better than WWE. What's money talks, Morty? What are you talking about? What'd you bring up, PewDiePie? Well, why don't you invite me on as a guest, Morty? Why don't you be a hospitable host instead of sending your goons on me like you have every time I've stepped foot in Supreme Wrestling? Jacob Johns didn't attack you. That was a match. It was a match. And you had two guys come out of the back. Weren't involved. It may have been a spur-of-the-moment match, but I think Eric Draven understood it was a match when he got punched in the back of the head. And come on, Morty. It's not like you've never hit anyone with a weapon. And I don't think it's fair to classify a piece of paper as a weapon. Come on. Exactly, Elizabeth. A piece of paper. Morty says it was a framed certificate. Yeah, you're not succeeding in making that sound any more threatening. I hit you with a piece of paper and you got cut. So that makes it a paper cut. I didn't know it had glass in it. I thought it was just a piece of paper. I swear. Gil says, me and Morty are getting married at Dollywood. Jacob's giving me away, and Ick the Troll's giving me the special guest at the reception. I think this fantasy is spiraling out of control, Gail. Why did I get kicked out of a Santa convention? You'll have to watch the video to find out. Hey, I just wanted to say something. All 138, I mean, 137. Maybe there's one of you I don't appreciate. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate that you guys have my back. Appreciate that you guys support me. And appreciate that you guys let me be the carpetbagger. I don't say that enough. Should have claimed my sideburns coming to the Santa beard. Maybe if I dyed them white. I didn't know who Chef Pepin was. For safety reasons, I don't go too much into what my wife does for a living, but she does have a full-time job, and that's pretty much the reason she can't travel with me, in addition to the fact that she takes care of her grandfather who lives with us. When's the next time I'm going to the doctor? I'm not sure. I'll have to check. It seems like I should have already been back. I don't know. There's no cats down here. I guess they're all up with Christy. I did not see the Defunct Land episode yet. I just haven't had time. Been on the road so much. Are all my videos from the weekend up? Yeah. So this is how my weekend went. Friday night, I drove an hour and a half to Tap Wrestling, drove an hour and a half back. Next morning, got up, drove an hour and a half to Dollywood, drove an hour and a half back home. Next day, drive 3 hours to Rock City, drive 2.5 hours to the haunted house, haunted dungeon, and then another 2 hours back home. And that's how much the Carpetbagger travels in a weekend. When will I go to the Zach Baggins Museum? I can't film it. I may do a review. I am wearing myself out. That's why I'm sick. That's why I'm always unhealthy. Keep remembering, stay hydrated. That's part of staying healthy. Fanny Farkle. Do I know how much to drink? I just drink a whole bunch. There's a weird noise coming from the vents. I've seen some Burma Shave signs, yeah. PewDiePie. I know, but I gotta be making videos. I gotta be traveling. Even if it's slowly killing me, I gotta keep doing it. That's what I do. Oh, Ryan, yeah. Tim Hollis knows everything. It's unbelievable. Like, I was like, when I was at his museum, I was like trying to stump him. I was like, you ever heard of this place? Oh, yeah, I got a brochure right over here. He had everything. Yeah, I do have a fish tank. Sounds like a lot of math. Yeah, Fanny Farkle's across the street from Earthquake. You can eat a big old sausage and get on Earthquake. I just like to say, like, Michael from NTL Vlogs. Michael from NTL Vlogs, he is an absolute hoot to hang out with. I love hanging out with Michael and Becca. So now they're both so nice. He's just such a full of life and energetic person. Yes, Morty, I will be at the contract signing. Like I said, there's a few things I need to fix about the contract. It's not a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker. But I really feel like my match should be headlining, not Jerry Lawler. Quite frankly, it's a little bit of an insult. I'm not backing out. I'm not backing out. I would like the match order changed. Any cryptid videos coming out? I'm not sure. Yeah, I can't believe we got kicked out of the Santa things. Yeah, you call the event's called 3 Generations of Excellence, representing the past, present, and future. And you want to end with the future. So you've got You know, the past, Jerry Lawler. The present, Van Mardigan, Nick Noble. And you've got the future, the Carpetbagger. I think you can make the Beast of Busco. I think there actually is a turtle shell on WWE 2K. Do I still have the cryptid shirts available? I certainly do. In the Spreadshirt shop. PewDiePie says, Jacob, you should have just walked in the morning. We can all go from the bug. You can come over anytime, but you have to be politically correct as the mind of a zombie young man singing into Dogtail. I'm sorry, I don't understand what any of that meant. Yeah, earthquake helps you digest food. It, you know, helps shake it down your esophagus, rumble up your little tum-tum. What do I like to eat? I love a lot of things. I'm a man that loves food. I love food so much it's hard to pick a favorite. I noticed, like, if you Google the Carpetbagger, one of the things that, like, the suggestion pops up, one of, like, the first things is Carpetbagger steak. I'm like, oh, I cemented my legacy there. I'll always be known for eating a giant piece of meat. What is the oddest thing I have ate? I don't know. Have I put any weird things in videos that I've eaten? I did not throw up. Earthquake is not a simulation. It's an actual earthquake. They have actual tectonic plates underneath the attraction. Going to the Indy 500? No, I don't think so. Yeah, they keep the ride still and shake the earth. It's the only way to make it not a simulation. Next place I'm visiting, I was talking, headed to St. Louis tomorrow, I think. If I feel low, I'm hoping I feel a little bit better tomorrow. I'm doing good. How are you, Kendall? Keto friendly. I'm not doing keto. Basically what I'm doing, I'm trying not to eat sugar, and I'm trying not to eat carbs. I'm trying to cut out sugar altogether and then low carbs. Are there actual keto restaurants? Like, they call themselves keto restaurants? Chipolita's keto. Yeah, keto, what does that mean? They dump everything into a bowl instead of putting it on a tortilla. Oh, my back hurts. I'm sick of my back hurts. I'm cold and there's wolves after me. Still stamping. How long have we been? Tortilla. Do I believe the earth is flat? No, I do not. G, thank you so much. I hope I feel better too. Gin and tonics. I don't know if drinking alcohol is good for sickness. Out of water. I don't know if I can do the sweet chin music. I'm not that flexible. Probably end up doing some sweet toe music. I could maybe kick Morty in the toe. Or heck, maybe maybe I will, good night, Denise. You take care. Maybe I'll do some of the Dude Loves Sweet Shin music and kick Morty in his frickin' staples that the paper cut caused him. I'm American, yeah, I'm American. Believe it or not. The cash splash. Come on. I'd love to meet you, Art Abandoned Adventures. I wish I could have met you last time when you gave the wrestling rink. But things got a little out of hand. I was a little... You're in Pigeon Forge, Art Abandonment. Jack Richardson feel like Americans and Canadians don't share the same values anymore? I don't know why you'd say that. Yeah, not every American follows the same belief system. Just like Morty said, you know, Americans like Morty, you know, stand for swindling, cheating and lying, backstabbing. Americans like me stand for justice, respect, honor, dignity. Well, thank you. Thank you, Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, thank you, C. Franz. Yeah, I've developed kind of my own move to take down Morty. It's not something that like anyone has used in the past. And kind of what I do is I grab their head like this. So like their chin is down here, and I got their head, and then I like drop down onto my butt, and like the force of my shoulder goes into their neck. Then they go flying backwards. I'm thinking about calling it the Carpet Stunner. The Carpet Cracker. What am I wearing for the show? I will be prepared. I am a professional, and I will show up dressed as a professional. I don't want to hurt Morty. In fact, I recommend that Morty just lays down and lets me pin him. The carpet burn. Do I have my doctor on speed dial? No. But I know that you're already very familiar with the local medical facility where you're at. No promises, Gail. Skip 16 says, I've got one heck of a proposition for me. Uh-oh. That sounds scary. You know, I'm thinking about, you know, where my wrestling career is going to go after I beat Morty. You know, I'm sure I'll be getting a lot of independent bookings, maybe even, you know, some offers from NXT. You know, if I stick around Supreme Wrestling, I think maybe next I'll take the Mid-Atlantic title from Roger Malcolm for rudely shoving me out of the ring the last time I was there. Mid-American title. I'm sorry. You know, Morty's going to get all in a huff because I mispronounced it. What's wrong with spandex, Gail? Spandex is the super. What is that? Spandex is the suit of armor for the wrestling world. Can see things. What can you see? I've lost 10 pounds. Hopefully that'll help a little. I don't know how Dean Ambrose wrestles in tight jeans. It just sounds like it'd be really uncomfortable. Skip 16 says, what do you think about coming to Ohio and seeing my haunt? That's definitely something we can talk about. I'm always happy to try to come out and see new haunts. Oh yeah, Morty is a closet carpanian. He's a closet carpetbagger viewer and subscriber. That's why he has stolen my look. Last night video as well. What was last night video? Was that the St. Patrick's Haunted House? Oh no. I put a domestic stamp on a foreign card. John, I'm always willing to bring people with me in the haunts. If you're down for doing some haunts this October, we can do some. What parts? Spandex allows you to move like a cat. And I've been watching my cats to pick up, wrestling strategy from cats. Cats are natural wrestlers. Oh, foreign is a bad word. Is that another one I'm gonna get in trouble for? Is that like the G word that I got in trouble for? Haunt Solo. Nice, John. Nice. That's silly. Hello, William. Wrestle like a cat. How did Farouk's old rap song go? Nation of domination. Is it strong like a bear but quick like a cat? Puts 2 and 2 together, puts your face in the mat. You count the stars while the ref counts 3. Hope you like to look at ceilings, because that's all you're gonna see. Nation of domination. Nation of domination. We are the nation, and we're livening color. Don't diss the man, or we'll bum rush your mother. Hello, Peaches. A rap battle. I can't put all this wrestling training to waste. Oh, Ryan, I agree. Ron Simmons as Farouk with the Nation should have gotten the WWE Championship. The Nation was awesome. Jacob Johns, the Midwestern Monster, welcome to the chat. Morty's in here. I know you can't, destroy him through the chat, but you know, I got a contract signing on the 13th. Of April. The Acolytes were a good tag team, but I think Farouk could have been money if he had pushed him. Goodbye, Jim Adams. Hudson Haunted House, if you're ever close. Where would that be? Where would the Hudson Haunted House be in Ohio? It's Burger Planet's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Burger Planet, wherever you are. Is my contract saying I'm going to win? Well, you can't put that in a contract. The winner is... Oh. Burger Planet is still a thing. Still a person, yeah. Still doing his thing. About 30 minutes from Cleveland. Cleveland's the one by the lake. I wish I had some more water. I don't know why people hate Burger Planet. I mean, I don't normally watch him. I don't normally watch anyone. But the night I met him, he was a nice dude. When I used to drink, I thought it was the entertainment, but it turns out it wasn't that entertaining. Lordy, don't be delusional. I mean, what happened? What happened the last time? First time we came in contact, I laid you out. The second time, I put you in the hospital. Third time, doesn't seem like it's going to be a charm. By the way, a reminder, for any $10 Patreon supporters, if your $10 donation registers on April, that means that Patreon charges at the beginning of the month. If yours charges at the beginning of April, for a $10 donation, you will receive a Carpetbagger pressed penny. No, I think people bully Burger Planet a lot. What do my stupid postcards look like, Morty? Well, you'll have to support me on Patreon to be able to see that. The link is in the description. Tampa Bay Comic-Con to see the original Taco Bell dog. There's no possible way that original Taco Bell dog is still alive. Here's one of the antique postcards. Come on, let's not slow down. We got to get these postcards done and set out tomorrow morning so they make it to their proper destinations. What is the legend? I don't know the legend of the Okefenokee. Listen to Jacob Johns. He speaketh the truth. Hey, asking for a friend. How often should you wash your coat? The voice actor. Okay. Well, I'd rather meet the dog, even though they're probably dead. Every day, wash your coat? Are you a neat freak, Ale? I would definitely see Loch Ness if I was ever in Scotland. I think it's Scotland. The wrestling posters will be for sale at the event. Oh, Draven had a little accident? So your burly protector isn't there? Gameless Stitches, if it's not dirty, maybe every month. This isn't a dry clean. I don't have my hoodies dry cleaned. It's the best thing about not being a social worker anymore, that I can dress like a schlub. Hello, Joshua Turner. What was it? The dog from Taco Bell and the dog from Legally Blonde are related? Original Taco Bell dog was a girl. Yeah, I think that's right. Is it Gidget? Is that her name? Do I really remember that? It was her name Gidget. Someone fact check me on that. Yes, I remember Spuds McKenzie, who's also dead. There, I was right. Gosh. This is why I can't, like... This is why I can't, like, think straight, because I got so much useless garbage knowledge in my brain. Like, why do I need to know the name of the dog actor who played the Taco Bell dog? What's wrong with me? Yes, Morris the cat, who has to be dead as well. It's really depressing. Think about, like, any animal actor you remember is probably dead. Spuds McKenzie has diabetes. They probably shouldn't, dogs probably shouldn't drink beer. College admission scam with Aunt Becky. I was shocked to hear that Aunt Becky got arrested. I don't really know the details. And then the lady from Desperate Housewives got arrested. What's PG Tips Tea? Used to have adverts with real life chimps. Buck Bundy. Yeah, the dog was Buck, and the son was Bud, so it was slightly confusing. How am I feeling? A little sick. What time is it right now? Does anyone got Eastern Standard Time for me? Do you think we can finish these by midnight? I don't know. I think Christy's upstairs hanging shelves. Ooh. Yeah, I broke a fever. Ugh. Get out of here, Morty. Oh, I remember Benji movies. Was that Benji in the Wild? Yes, I'm definitely trying to do things to decrease my stress level. The things that I have control over. I live in North Carolina. Benji Saved Kidnapped Kids, what was that movie? I know there was a bunch of Benji movies, but I only remember like the one where Benji got lost in the woods. Six Benji movies? Christy's on Team Morty? Who told you that? There was a Benji movie in 2018 for real? I certainly didn't hear about it. I've never seen any of the Beethoven movies. Hoodie's not giving me an itchy back. I've never seen Cujo. Dang, I wish I had some water. Let's see if I can get a cough drop. The Dog on the Sandlot. I've never seen The Sandlot. I always have an itchy back. Hey, it's the Rebel Son, Tyler Garrison. Got Rebel Son, Tyler Garrison, and Jacob Johns, the Midwest Monster. Friggin' the Carpetbagger National Network of Wrestlers. Positive mental attitude. I am ready to get my belt back, Tyler. Are you ready to give Jimmy Lee a brass-flavored knuckle sandwich? I need a back scratcher. I need to go to south of the border and get a back scratcher. What kind of a person am I? I've never seen The Sandlot. Sorry if that makes me a bad person. I'll look into that, Jacob. Now, I've seen some movies. If you watch my videos, I secretly hide movie quotes from the few movies I have seen in the videos. Sandlot's not a movie, it's a spiritual journey. Wow. I've not seen much Futurama. Well, thank you, Casey. Do I plan to see the last Blockbuster video in Oregon? I'd love to come out and see that. It's officially the last. A lot of the movie references I put in are so obscure that only a small handful of people actually get them. What do we say, folks, when we see a creepy taxidermied fox head? Yep, Gail got it right. Yeah, I don't think very many other people got the reference, Gail. Am I sick? Kind of am. hoping to feel a little better tomorrow. I'm supposed to hit the road. I don't know if that film is hilarious, Gail, but that scene is. Yeah, I do need to come back to the Seattle area at some point. I loved Seattle. And I didn't get to explore as much as I would have liked. The fox is from this really bizarre movie called Antichrist. Yes, I've seen Creep. I love Creep, Gail. Did I miss a Peach Fuzz reference? Sometimes stuff just goes over my head. Oh yeah, I have the possum rat monster head that Vincent Guastini gave me, who was in the chat earlier. Good night, Odin. Put it on and do the Peach Fuzz. It's not very comfortable. It's you know, it's like it's a movie. I mean, it's meant to be like, it is a movie quality mask, which means that it clings to your face so that like when you move your mouth, the mouth actually moves. For whatever reason, I'll show the mask when I'm done putting the stamps on, remind me. Overnight challenge of the live stream, I don't know what that means. How many hours of sleep do I get every night? I aim for 8. Hello, Riplin. I'm still at it. Stamping it ain't easy. You want to wear the mask for a whole day if you really want. Stampenings are marathons. And I'm sweating out a fever as we speak. I don't have any Chuck E. Cheese masks. Have I been checked for sleep apnea? Yeah, borderline sleep apnea. That sounds super creepy, Gail. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Look at all this garbage that stamps make. You gotta get the plastic off. It's the hardest part. Destroying the environment through Patreon pledges. Oh, I love Louisiana. It's one of my favorite places in the country. Funtown, Maine. There's a fun town in Maine. How fun is that? Yeah, I think New Orleans is one of those unique places on earth. A closed fun town in Knoxville. There was a fun town in Knoxville. Whew, I am getting a little hot. People slip off the old hoodie. Oh. It's your email about the record postcards. I don't think I caught that one. Is it cold here? I don't think it's cold, no. Would you ever do haunted tours? I was supposed to do a haunted tour, and then they ended up canceling the tours. I can't dance right now. I'm too sick. Do I collect postcards? I did collect postcards. That's kind of part of the reason I started doing the postcard thing on Patreon. It was wildly spiraled out of control like everything else. I mean, I used to send out like a dozen postcards a month. For real. You sent me a postcard a year and a half ago, Gail. What was it? The entire house is shaking. A giant creepy statue. What was? A giant creepy statue. Angel of the North. Don't remember. What am I doing? Doing a stampening. What's a stampening? Well, stampening is the most fun time of the month. I put stamps on all the postcards that I send out to my loyal Patreon supporters. Yeah, second year I did get that. I get a Carpetbagger stamp. I don't know the process of making your own stamps. I'm not feeling too great. Hoping if I can get a sound night of rest tonight that I'll be good to go in the morning. We can hope. Gail, if I sent all the postcards to you to stamp and send out, that would cost us both so much money. When is Transworld? Starts the 21st. So I'm hoping to travel tomorrow and then be in St. Louis for a couple of days. What is my dream carbony? I don't know what a carbony is. $650 postcards, Gail. It's not a small task. If you kissed everyone, your lips would bleed. Angle's creepy. What's creepy about the angle? It's a normal angle. Any fun stops planned on the way to Transworld? I'm not sure. Kind of depends on when I leave. How many postcards I send out? Probably hovering around 650. Mr. T-Boz has just found my channel today. Well, welcome aboard the carpet train. Should visit the Clown Motel. Diana Smith, can you PayPal $10 for the flat and penny? Yeah, email me and we'll figure something out. Oh yeah, that's not on your screen. That's a nail in the wall. It's not safe to have nails just hanging on your wall, is it? When is the wrestling? I got a lot of wrestling coming up. Yes, Gil, the trolls would clone you. And think about what your clone would have to go through. Not pretty. Yeah, no one try to clone me from these postcards. Don't look for DNA. Don't clone them. I don't want my clone out there in the world alone. There will always be more Gatlinburg videos, because Gatlinburg will always be with us. You know who would clone me? I'm afraid to ask. I'm sure anyone that would clone me I probably wouldn't want. Hey, Christy. Is your shelf hanged up? My clone would wrestle with me. If I had a wrestling match with my clone, it would just be like wrestling nonstop forever because we'd be so evenly matched. Well, hang on. We only got this many postcards left, and then I'll come up and help you. Chrissy never joined our live stream. Eyes on the prize, guys. Eyes on the prize. Will I be selling Carpetbagger pins? I don't know. Yeah, it's always been the shells. It's been the shells for a couple of years now. When I first started sending postcards, it was seabirds. I don't know if they change postcard stamps very often. We're gonna need a better shelf. Yeah, that's a piece of crap. Yeah, the shelf fell down that holds up the clothes in our closet, and like the supports just bent. And we got new supports, and they literally like you could like bend them with your hand. It's some reason this hurts my back really bad. Must be like the way I'm leaning or something. I don't know. Such bad posture. Scott sent you one of my postcards? Oh. Yeah. The international people have to get these poinsettia stamps left over from Christmas. Seasonally inappropriate. Seasonal appropriation. I sound sick because I am sick. I don't know how I'm going to feel in the morning, to be honest. I'm kind of worried. I've been getting sick so much, I'm really getting worried about it. Christy, stop. There's no rest for the wicked, right? I do take vitamin C. Christy gave me vitamins. We'll have shirts made of me shaving Morty's mutton chops. Listen, I'm under the weather. I've been under the weather quite a bit this year. I'm gonna get some sleep, guys. Come on, you guys. Oh, you guys want me to stop live streaming? Want me to stop putting out videos? Okay, I'll delete my channel if that's what you guys want. You guys don't want me to make more videos. You're tired of me. I'm yesterday's garbage. Oh. Marsha. No one wants to watch the Carpetbagger anymore. They just want to watch the Daily Woo. I want to watch Adam because he's well rested. Cut your video to now part 1. No, people wouldn't like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Adam's weighing his options on where he wants to move. Adam doesn't send postcards because he's got too many supporters. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Jackie from Super Enthused, yeah, she does a good job. All right, and that right there is the final stamp in the coffin. It's a very short Stampening comparatively because I did a lot of the work off camera. Oh, I did promise to show you guys the possum rat head before we signed off here. So heading into the inner sanctum, there's the Olmec head that Adam the Woo gave me. Some other treasured collections, including miniature 3D scan model of me. And there is the possum rat head. Oh no, it might shake the Alligator Man stickers peeling off the wall for some reason. There it is. I'm not going to put it on right now. It was supposed to be used in a TV show about a bar in space. I think it was like loosely inspired off the Star Wars Cantina, kind of like maybe a parody of that. But the show kind of never made it to production, so I was gifted one of the wonderful masks. Here's my John Dillinger. Here's some gifts from some of my pagan friends. This is a voodoo doll to help fight trolls. And a package of protective salt from Sister Discordia.
I thank my lucky stars to be living here today. As the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away.
That was amazing. But right here, I gotta fill up. There's the board. All right, guys, well, I take my wife's advice and get some rest. Appreciate you guys joining me for this wonderful Stampening. And for now, this one's, hey, look at that. This one's in in the bag.